Hi, it's Deirdre Vervo. Welcome back to Let's Talk Seniors, or Live at 5. Memory care issues, Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's. Join us every day, Monday through Thursday at 5 o'clock. We will be bringing you informative speakers on senior issues, all about memory care and senior issues in general. Who doesn't love our seniors? Most of you might know me by now, but if you don't, I'm Deirdre Vervo. I am author and senior housing specialist. I wrote a book called Home to Home, and I also have a workbook. I'll be doing virtual workshops. It's called Home to Home, a step-by-step senior planning guide. Everything you need to know about planning for your senior, from where's the money, where's the insurance, where are the policies, where are the wishes of the senior, where do they want to go, do they want to stay in their home, do they want to leave their home, do they want to bring help in if something were to happen, what's going on with everything. Good thing to plan so you're not waiting for a crisis or an emergency to happen. Speaking about crisis and emergencies, today we have a special guest. We're going to have Gary Ferone on, and he is the owner of Fairfield Family Care, which is based in Stamford, and he's been there for 12 years. He has 134 loving caregivers, non-medical, serving Westchester, Fairfield, and New Haven counties. And half of his business is 24 living care. So if you need any care for your home or live-in care, Gary's the guy to call. All his caretakers drive, and they have their own vehicles, and they specialize in memory care. So especially Alzheimer's and dementia and Parkinson's, like we'll be talking about. And through all his years of experience, he realized that people were eventually needed to move out from their homes, that into assisted living facilities, that their homes were just not suited for their new needs if they had a walker or wheelchair or just had memory issues. And so he saw the need, and he had a dream of having his own senior community and his own seniors living in beautiful homes with excellent, loving care at affordable rates. Thus, Senior Sunshine Residence was born. And Gary now has not one, but 5 Senior Sunshine Residences, 4 in Stamford and 1 in Norwalk. And he's been running them for the past 6 years. He has a 2-to-1 caregiver ratio. You will not find that anywhere. And the beauty of these homes is that they're so much safer than the large facilities. Gary's had 0 COVID cases since COVID began. 0. We're going to meet Gary, and we're going to get a tour of one of his homes here in Stamford, and you can see for yourself. Residential assisted living is different than a big box facility. He's also going to be telling you why people choose the residential assisted living and why it's a concept sweeping the nation. There's more than 47,000 of them around the U.S. and only 5 of them here in Connecticut. I'll be opening the 6th one next month in Shelton. But let's welcome Mr. Gary Ferone. Hey, Gary, how are you?
Hey, Deirdre, how are you?
I'm excellent. Thanks so much for joining us, and thanks for being a great inspiration to me for my own residential assisted living home. And you're doing such an excellent job. Of course, I'm going to emulate everything you do. So today you are in front of one of your favorite homes. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it? How long has this one been going on? And
actually, if I may, it's just starting to rain, so why don't I give you a little view and I go inside and talk.
But it looks nice there, but you don't want to get wet.
I know. I'm standing in the front of my my newest home in North Stamford, off in the Davenport Ridge area, where we have 4 great residences and a beautiful home. I'm going to give you a little tour, then I'm going to go inside and we can talk for the rest of the night. How's that?
Sounds excellent.
So this is our home. Looks like a regular home. It is a regular home. We have beautiful scenery. People love the outdoors. It's a unique home. We have 5 bedrooms. We have beautiful gardens. We have a nice waterfall. We have a great koi pond where we feed the fish every day. We had a beautiful courtyard. We have a really nice ramped entranceway for people. We also have an indoor ramp for people as well. We have a special egress door system, so you have to put a punch code in to be able to enter or exit. Okay. Great. Now you can see me.
Hey, Gary.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been in this home and it is beyond gorgeous. It is serene and beautiful, and you have every finishing touch in there. It's so
Right.
pretty.
So we're right here into the sort of the side entrance, if you will. This actually used to be an indoor pool. It's a great, light, uplifting, space and area where we do a lot of arts and crafts. We have computer access. We have Skype. We have FaceTime. I have an indoor barbecue. We have a little lounge area. We have a nice gas fireplace for the wintertime. I have a couple of extra chairs here. It's a beautiful area for, 12 months out of the year to come in and just sort of relax a little bit. We have a lot of entertainment in this home. We have actually just going through our COVID times. We were happy to say, and thanks for mentioning it, we have not had one case of COVID-19 in any one of the 5 homes with the 24 residents that we have. We're proud of that. We worked really, really hard to be able to keep everybody safe. We stopped all of visitation. We stopped all of our entertainment. However, we are starting it up next week. We have a great gentleman who comes to play the guitar. His name is Dave. He comes every Saturday morning, and people love his sing-alongs. I have Reva, who comes to play the piano a few times a week. We have Sharon, who does an amazing display of arts and crafts, and she comes twice a week. We have people that volunteer. We do physical therapy twice a day. We have, games and things like that to engage people. But we have enough to be able to keep everybody happy. But was never my point to want to sort of overactivity people to death. Okay. I don't really want them to do things hour on the hour. I wanted people to be able to feel like it's their own home, take a nap in the middle of the day, get engaged if they want to. We strongly encourage, but that's sort of the protocol in the home. So I'll take you through the rest of the home, and then we can talk a little bit. How does that work for you?
Yeah, I'd love you to tell everybody why you think this concept, why you're always full, why are there people on a waiting list for your residential assisted living? How is it different than a big assisted living space?
They're very similar, but a lot different in many ways. People come to this, they come for the care. As you mentioned earlier, we have one caregiver to every 2 clients during the day and a 1-to-4 ratio in the evening. It's a small, intimate environment. And I always say to everyone, it's like living at home with a few friends. So it's the care that we specialize on. It's a small, intimate environment. We do really focus on memory impaired, Alzheimer's, dementia, and with a smaller community with consistency and continuity of care, it seems to do much, much better with the residents than in a large facility, very confusing with a lot of things going on.
Yes. Do you get residents that come from larger facilities, or are they coming directly from home?
I would say 50% come from another facility, and the other 50% really sort of can't live at their home anymore, don't really want a large facility, but come to a place that they could feel like it's their own home and enjoy the process.
Excellent. And it does feel just like home because it is a home. So explain to people what it is. It's a regular ranch style, right?
It is. So this here, as I mentioned, is our sort of community room. And then we can walk in. This is Maria, Barbara, and Sandy. Hey, Sandy, how are you? We're just having a little TV after dinner. We have a little powder room over here, okay, for residents. This is our piano where we do our musicals. We have our nice dining room where we finish up dinner. We usually do puzzles and games here. We have a little card playing session every afternoon. We spend most of our time in the homes outside. I'm a strong believer in a little bit of vitamin D. Where most facilities spend time inside, here we spend time outside. I'll give you just sort of a glimpse of the deck. It was raining, so we took in all the cushions. We have barbecues every weekend. We have a nice table. We grow our own fresh vegetables here. This really is just sort of a view of the outside. We have a little pitch and putt. So if you have golfing enthusiasts, or it's really for families who come that the children can play. We have our gardens down there where we grow our tomatoes and our lettuce and all our vegetables. We have a bocce ball court, and we're going to have a nice little bocce ball tournament this summer. But when kids come and play, and families want to come and visit, it's really a great place for them to be able to relax, go and visit grandma, grandpa. The siblings like it because they can spend more time in the visitation, and it's like just going to their home. So I'll take you through the inside.
And as far as visitation, I know right now you have COVID going on, but when COVID's not going on, are people free to come and go, or do you have
People are free. People say, well, when are visiting hours? And my answer to that is we have no visiting hours. We want you to feel like this is your mom's home. You could come at any point in time. We are just starting, actually last weekend, we started visitation outside on the deck. So one would sit on one deck on the table, the other would sit on the other side, and we had family visitation, which is the first time in a couple of months that sort of families got to see their loved ones, and it was a great experience. But I'll take you through.
They must have been so happy. I just started doing that with my own mom, and she just lives in her own home a few weeks ago because it's really tough not seeing your loved one for months on end.
There were a lot of tears that were shed, and it was just a great experience. But I'll take you through the kitchen. So this is our kitchen area. We have a caregiver monitoring system, so the caregivers can monitor the entire house. Okay. We have excellent food. All of our food is homemade. This is where we normally have breakfast. It's all out of cart. We have a little sitting room in here. This is Maria. Hi, Maria. Hi. This is our entrance hall. This is the first resident's home here. Okay, he has his own closet, his bed, TV. For most of the residents that we have here are usually hearing impaired. So not to have the TV at ear-piercing decibels, we have headphones that people can turn up the volume and have it at a sort of a nice volume. Our bathrooms are all handicapped, accessible. So we have roll-under sinks here. We have roll-in showers, okay, for the ease of a handicapped person. Our entrance hall and our front door as well. We have our washer and dryer in here, all on one level. We do laundry daily and individually. This is one of our residents' rooms here. This is the bathroom.
That's a wow bathroom.
It's a great bathroom. They love it. Going through, we have a powder room in here. Okay, for usually mostly guests. We have this is our second bathroom over here, handicap accessible, roll under sink, roll in shower, multi-head shower, nice sunroom. I'm a stickler for cleanliness, so everything is clean and neat and tidy. This is Barbers Room in here. We have small cameras. They're not accessible to the families, but these cameras here, there's a monitor in the caregiver's bedroom. So in the middle of the night, if someone should say, I need help going to the bathroom, there's a microphone on the back of this here, and they could basically hear a pin drop. Well, we want to make it look like it's home. We want to make it feel like it's home. We have cable, movie channels, Netflix for everyone's convenience. This is another room. We have a resident in there, but I don't want to give away her personal. Then walking back out.
So, Gary, these homes
Looks
are
like
fully
a home.
furnished. Fully furnished.
Looks like a home, feels like a home. It is a home.
So, it is a home.
Yep.
So basically, it's a 4 or 5 bedroom, huge ranch in a residential section, North Stamford,
yes,
among all other homes on what, 1 acre zoning, right?
This is an acre and a quarter. It's right on the Darien borderline. And
on an acre and a quarter property, gorgeous.
Yeah.
And they're residents living among other residents and enjoying their home, just their home away from home. It's their new home.
Exactly.
They don't have their own little kitchens. They don't have their own anything. They're just a family. They're a family unit living together. They have a bedroom, their own private space, their own bedroom bath, but they're living together as a family, eating meals together on their own agenda. They don't have to, there's no like, have to be here. Families can come and go. It's their home.
Right. We have a lot of family visitation on the weekends, which is great. We do a lot of hot dogs, hamburgers, and grilled chicken. And it's great for families to come. They can bring the kids, they can bring the dog, everybody could come. And everyone in the house enjoys company. Whether it's company for somebody else or company for them, they enjoy interaction. With 5 homes within a 5 or 10 minute radius of where we are here, we have a lot of homes that come and visit. So we may have, one of my other homes, the home that was on last week at Old Logging, we may have them come over here for lunch on a Tuesday. And then we may go reciprocate and go over there Thursday for luncheon. So a lot of people see the same faces. They may not remember all the names, but they see the same faces week after week after week, and those become their friends. There's a lot of interaction, and it makes them smile, and that's what makes us smile.
That's so nice. And what about the caregivers? You have 2 caregivers there right now and 4 people. How are they, how's a different experience for them than working in a big facility or working at home one-on-one?
They seem to like it much, much better. Out of 134 caregivers that we employ at Fairfield Family Care, we feel that we have the best of of the homes. We have good consistency, continuity of care. Latoya, who I showed you before, she's been here in the home since day one. Maria's been a live-in here since day one. So we have 2 live-in caregivers that rotate. We have 2 hourly caregivers. Latoya's here from Monday to Friday. And we have Servina that's here on Saturday and Sunday. So there's always consistency, always the same people. They know what to anticipate. We shower daily. Some of the assisted living facilities shower twice a week. We shower every single day. All of our food is homemade. It is all fresh. And we're very flexible. So if we're having pasta on Wednesday, and all of a sudden Wednesday at 4:30, one of the residents says, I don't feel like having pasta today. Not a problem. We're only 4 people. We can make you something different. For breakfast, usually it's a la carte.
Yeah, it's truly a family in their own home.
Exactly. For breakfast, it's a la carte. Everybody usually wakes up at a different time so that they can have waffles, they can have pancakes, they can have oatmeal, they can have some fruit, they can have really whatever they want, and we'll make it, for them when they wake up and after they shower. For lunches, we try to do things together. For dinners, we try to do things together. We try to find a common meal that everybody likes, that everybody enjoys, and that's what we provide for them.
Do you have some picky eaters?
No, because food is great, and they eat it. If they are able, able to snack at any point in time during the day. If they like to get up and open the refrigerator, we'd never have a problem with that. If they like us to prepare something, we will definitely do that as well. If they're not able to get up and get a snack for themselves, we're happy to make it for them, but we do offer it on a regular basis.
That's great. That makes you feel like, you're not trapped somewhere and have to go by somebody else's schedule. They're definitely on their own schedule.
Yes, sir.
And I love that I've been there and there have just been people dining with you and people interacting with their family members and hanging out. And I know, is this, you have some people that come like every day to see their loved ones.
We have people that come every day. We have families that come every single weekend. We have families that visit in the evening after work. We have a daughter that comes at 6:30 in the morning to be able to see her mom. That's the only time that she has free. She usually goes home to her family after work, but that's when she has free. Mom wakes up. They spend time together. Sometimes they may have a little bit of breakfast or a cup of coffee.
Wow.
She goes on to work, and so again, no visiting hours. We want you to make it feel like it's your mom's home and you're welcome in it.
That's great. So you usually have a waiting list for people to get in. And it's more affordable, is it not?
We're usually since we focus on memory, we're about half of the cost of your traditional assisted living with full care.
And you don't upcharge them for anything.
We don't upcharge for anything. So it's a fixed rate. It's a flat fee. There's no annual increases, no plus services, no additions, no nothing. The only additions that they may incur monthly is I have a gal that comes every 3 weeks to do hair and nails. That's additional. She usually charges $25 for a haircut. I have a if we do a lot of outings, so we have a licensed driver in each home. So at least every day we'd like to go out and do something. So Tuesdays is a day that we normally go to the movies. Thursday is the day that we may go stretch our legs in the mall. We may go down to the cove. We may have a picnic at the beach. We may just go to Trader Joe's to pick up some flowers or a couple of quick things. And if they need toiletries, we're happy to go down to CVS. We've been down to Chelsea Piers to watch the hockey games, to watch the basketball games, to watch them swim. Just we
That's so nice.
something just to get out of the house.
That's great. They must love that. Well, it's great because it keeps them engaged with each other and it keeps them, wanting to be social and do things.
Right. And, we have a different mix of people. So not everybody is able and not everybody is willing or has the strength to go out every day. So we may have two residents that want to go out for a ride or do something on Monday. They may be tired on Tuesday, and the other two people may want to go out on Tuesday. So that's usually, and sometimes we go to visit some of the other homes where residents have made friends with other people in the home, and so on. So we strongly encourage. We don't force anyone to do anything. We try to make it fun. We try to make it exciting. We try to always look for the positive in that.
Nice. Well, you do a fabulous job.
Thank you.
You really do. That's why people love it and never leave.
Yep. I tell everyone they can't focus on the price. We're half the cost of anybody else, but the most important thing is that we provide really, really good care. Our caregivers, since they're consistent, they're regular, they've been in every house since basically the opening, they get attached to the residents, they love the residents, they feel like it's their own family. And, money can't buy love, but and that's what they have here. We give that little extra. We give the love and attention that people really, really need with consistency and continuity of care and the best of the caregivers that we have through Fairfield Family Care, our licensed agency.
That's beautiful. And the homes are so beautiful. That home especially is breathtaking. The
Thank
homes are so beautiful and just so comfortable and cozy, and they don't feel institutional. There's no elevators. It's a home. It's homey.
Right.
I love it.
In addition, we just had one resident just come back from the doctor at the Tully Center. So we do all of the transportation, local transportation. That's all included. It's free of charge. There's no additional fee for that. If someone needs to go to the doctor, if they need to go to the store, if they want to get out for some engagement, that's all included. So where people can really have an idea how much money it's going to cost to have their loved ones sort of live out their golden years, they can pretty much, bring it down to the penny because there's no hidden surprises at Sunshine Senior Residence.
It makes it easy.
Yeah.
That makes it easier for planning for sure.
And we have both male and female. We usually have one male surrounded by three females, so he's happy. And, we've never had a problem. People ask me all the time, do you ever have a problem with residents, one not liking the other? And in about 7 years of me doing this, we haven't had whatsoever on, I didn't like this client and that client. And we all get along. And I think the caregivers spend that extra time and make sure that everybody's engaged, everyone's happy. We do physical therapy twice a day. And, I will mention that we're not physical therapists, but we do exercises every day to get the blood flowing. Sometimes it's cranking up the music and we do a little wiggle dance. Sometimes it's Simon Says, raise your right hand, raise your left hand. And sometimes it's a little conga line around the kitchen and the dining room. And sometimes a walk in the neighborhood, which we did today. It was a beautiful day today.
Yes. Did you walk too far?
Yeah. No, we didn't walk too far. We had a good day.
And I know you bring your dog there and they love your dog. He's a mascot.
Yeah. So we have Romeo, who's our little English bulldog mascot, which comes to visit usually daily. Everybody loves to pet him. They love to feed him. And so animals do great things for elderly people and anyone for that matter. So they look forward to him coming. They look forward to feeding the koi fish in the pond. we like to try to create a loving and sort of warm environment for everyone.
You did a great job.
If you've never seen home, or because it's very new, I was the first one in the state of Connecticut to get approval from the state to be able to do a senior living residence. Years ago, they had what they call as an RCH, which is a residential care home, which they don't issue licenses for anymore. I'm so happy that you're continuing the dream and the goal of having people age in place at an affordable rate in your neighborhood, and your house is going to do. I saw it, and it is absolutely beautiful, beautiful. With 6 residents, it's going to be terrific.
Very instrumental in helping me, and I hope that we could open more apart and together across the state. They're very needed.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Gary, for joining us.
Are you
Do you have any words?
You know, we have a lot of people that come and visit. We like to bring services into the home. We have an on-call doctor. It was like a concierge doctor. There is an additional fee for the client. Have somebody come in who's a podiatrist to do nails and covered under Medicaid every 6 weeks. I have Louisa that comes in to do hair and nails every 3 weeks. We have the entertainment that comes in. I have a great doctor that comes in to do dentures, comes right into the home. I have a lady that comes in to do, and she's terrific, an audiologist, and she comes in to do hearing aids right in the home. We have an on-call nurse that we can call if needed. Most of the time we don't. So we have really good care. We have somebody come in that pours the medication every single Monday, and it's dispensed daily. We make no bones about calling 911 if there's ever an emergency, and Stamford Hospital is close and local. So they're well cared for in a nice home, comfortable and safe environment. And that's the most important thing. We've taken up all the...
How have you kept the COVID out totally? What have you been doing that you had such success in keeping everybody so healthy and safe? What have you been doing?
We've sat down and we've had a very long talk with each one of the caregivers, and we taught them through this pandemic, if you want to continue to be employed and work in the homes, that you really have to self-quarantine. That's number one. So you have to be careful like everybody does, and you have to wear a mask, you have to wear gloves, you have to wash your hands. And so for every single person coming into the home every single day, we have a digital thermometer. We look for signs of sickness, and we have not had one case, knock on the kitchen table, since this whole pandemic. And that's not really true to the industry. There's been a lot of issues, but we have not had any here, and we're really proud of that. Hasn't been easy. Hasn't been easy to keep the children away from their parents, but I think that, and they hated me in the beginning, but they love me now because everybody's safe, and they're starting.
I think the last statistic was 1,224 seniors have passed away in nursing homes in Connecticut. Right. In Connecticut alone, from COVID in the last month, 2 months. So, kudos to you. That's amazing. And it's not easy to keep away from everybody.
It's not easy. But we provide iPads and or Skype in every single home. So they're in communication once or twice a day to be able to talk to their mom, to their son or their daughter or their grandchildren, which is great too. Even with family visitation, they weren't in constant contact a few times per day. Families would come visit on the weekends or a couple of days during the week, but every single day with a family member, I think that they were more in touch through the COVID times than any other day during the week.
Nice. Well, more concerned, I guess, that their parent was, they couldn't see them. Thank you. Yeah, it's great. Modern technology is great. Listen, I did get my mom on a Zoom call even for Easter, and it took her about 45 minutes to figure it out, but she got there. She did it on her own because she was home by herself. But, you could just walk them through. But it's been the Zoom, the technology that everybody in your house can use it, that you're all computerized. It's great. I'm sure everybody is keeping safe and snug and warm and just loving everything with, the delicious food and the caretakers that have been there from the start. That's like family to them now. So yes. They're like substitutes to their family at the moment, and that's great. They're not like strangers, they're people that they've known for years, so they're comfortable with them.
I'm close and local to the homes. I'm in every single home every single day, as you know. And if people don't understand the concept, or it's hard to visualize through the Zoom call, they're more than welcome to, come and give us a call. They can come, after work in the evening. They could come on a Saturday or Sunday. They could come anytime during the day. They have other family members that, that like to give a tour. Now that we're back open to the general public, we ask people to be cautious. We will take their temperature. We'll give them a pair of gloves. We will give them a mask. We ask that they just don't touch anything through the tour, but it'll give them a really good idea of a different type of concept that is not popular in the Northeast here.
Not yet.
Not yet. No, we're working.
Thank you so much, Gary Ferone. Much appreciated, Sunshine Homes, and keep doing what you're doing. You're doing excellent work, and it's a great tribute to our seniors, and we need more of you.
Great, dear.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for having me.
All right. Bye-bye, Gary. Until tomorrow. Today's Thursday. Until Monday. See you Monday at 5. And I will say goodbye to Gary. And thank you so much for watching. Just like home. Hi, Deirdre here again. Thank you for joining me on Let's Talk Seniors Memory Care Issues. Is this an issue hitting home? Do you have a parent or loved one with memory care issues who you feel is not safe at home anymore? Are isolation, falls, and safety issues becoming a big concern? Welcome to Dogwood Senior Home, premier boutique residential senior living specializing in memory care. It's country living at its best in the Huntington section of Shelton, Connecticut. We're truly a home with only 6 senior residents living as one family unit. Senior residential homes are concepts sweeping the nation with 47,000 across the U.S. We're pleased to open Dogwood Senior Home as it will be only number 6 for Connecticut. Brand new, sparkling clean, opening mid-June. And safe. We are COVID-free. Residential care homes boast a very low COVID infection rate across the nation. This is due to the intimacy of size and speed in which the caretakers can shift to accommodate immediate needs. They are much safer than the large homes and facilities, as you can imagine. It has been documented that residents have less falls and a better quality of life in a residential home environment. Our home is more affordable than the big box facility. You pay one all-inclusive price, and that price is guaranteed for the life of the resident. With an incredible 1-to-3 caregiver ratio, which you won't find anywhere else. Our friendly, loving caregivers are dedicated and trained in Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's issues. We're only taking 6 residents, so the home will fill up fast. Call me at 203-689-7562 for a talk and tour. I would love to meet you and your loved one. See you soon. Bye.